Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Right.
Today, we are going to jump way back in time to explore ancient India.
Ooh, I love this topic.
It's a civilization that really has given the world so much.
Absolutely.
From yoga to the concept of zero.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We're going to be unearthing some hidden gems from Indian culture using a YouTube video
Okay.
called 7 Things to Know About Ancient India History Philosophic
Okay.
by the channel Philosophic.
Cool.
Get ready to be surprised because we're going to be talking about ancient universities that rivaled anything in the modern world.
Wow.
Surgical procedures that seem impossible for the time.
Right.
And the journey of how those familiar numerals we use every day actually originated in India.
It is fascinating how much we owe to ancient India, and I think you're right. It's often overshadowed by other ancient civilizations,
Yeah.
but its influence is so deeply woven into the fabric of our modern world.
Exactly. And I think a great place to start is with a city that's considered one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world,
Okay, let's hear it.
Varanasi.
Oh, yeah.
You might know it by a different name,
Uh-huh.
Kashi.
Okay.
That's how it's referred to in the Rig Veda,
Mhm.
one of the oldest sacred texts in Hinduism.
Right. And that's where things get so interesting.
Yeah.
Archaeologists estimate Varanasi to be around 3,000 years old.
Okay.
But according to Hindu mythology, it was founded by Lord Shiva,
Wow.
one of the principal deities, a staggering 5,000 years ago.
That's incredible.
So that discrepancy really highlights the challenges of dating ancient cities
Right.
and the role of mythology in shaping our understanding of the past.
Yeah, it's amazing to think that this city has been a thriving center for thousands of years.
It really is.
I mean, it predates even the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And it's not just a historical site, it's a living city with a rich spiritual heritage.
Absolutely.
Sacred to Hindus, Jains, and Buddhists.
I've always wanted to visit there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a microcosm of ancient India's diverse cultural landscape.
For sure. And speaking of intellectual achievements,
Okay.
Taxila University showcases another fascinating aspect of ancient India.
Yeah, but it.
Established over 2,700 years ago in what is now Pakistan,
Okay.
it's considered by many to be the world's first university.
I mean, that's mind-blowing to consider that a place like Taxila existed so long ago.
I know.
Over 10,500 students from all over the ancient world
Yeah.
flocked to Taxila to study over 60 subjects.
And the curriculum wasn't just what you'd expect from ancient times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like alongside traditional subjects like religion and philosophy,
Okay.
they delved into science, math, medicine, politics, even subjects like astrology and astronomy.
Really?
Covered everything from the practical to the esoteric.
That's incredible. It makes you wonder, how did a university like this function
Right.
without the technology we have today?
I know.
What were their teaching methods like?
Yeah.
Did they have libraries, debates, hands-on learning?
Those are great questions.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the details of their pedagogical methods are mostly lost to history.
Oh, man.
But what we do know is that Taxila attracted some of the greatest minds of the time,
Like,
including Chanakya, a renowned economist and philosopher whose teachings on statecraft and economics are still studied today.
imagine what it must have been like to walk the halls of Taxila.
Oh, I know.
Surrounded by such intellectual vibrancy.
Yeah.
But sadly,
Yeah,
all good things must come to an end.
that's true.
And Taxila met a tragic fate, destroyed by invaders in the 6th century.
Yeah, it's a reminder of the fragility of knowledge and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage.
For sure, but the spirit of learning didn't end with Taxila.
No, it did not.
Nalanda University, established a few centuries later,
Yeah.
became an even more prominent center of learning.
Oh, yeah?
And if Taxila was impressive,
Mm-hmm.
Nalanda was extraordinary.
Absolutely.
We're talking students from as far away as Korea, Japan, China, Tibet, Persia,
Wow.
and even Turkey.
It's amazing.
This wasn't just a regional center.
Yeah.
It was a global hub of knowledge.
And to get in, students had to pass incredibly rigorous entrance exams.
Oh, wow.
Imagine the dedication and intellectual rigor required to even be considered.
Yeah.
And we know a lot about Nalanda thanks to meticulous records kept by Chinese Buddhist monks
Okay.
like Xuanzang
Mhm.
and Yijing, who traveled there to study.
It's fascinating that we have these firsthand accounts from people who actually experienced Nalanda.
I think so too.
Yeah, Xuanzang's accounts describe a sprawling campus with over 10,000 students and 15,510 teachers.
That's huge.
And get this, there's a theory that the renowned mathematician Aryabhata might have been the head of Nalanda.
Oh, wow.
He's the one credited with calculating pi to 4 decimal places
Right.
and explaining lunar and solar eclipses.
It seems likely given his prominence during that period
Yeah.
and Nalanda's reputation for attracting the brightest minds.
Totally. And Nalanda also housed a massive library said to have contained over 300,000 books.
Wow.
Can you imagine the wealth of knowledge contained within those walls?
It's almost too much to comprehend.
Yeah.
And sadly, Nalanda also met a tragic end, destroyed by invaders in the 12th century.
It's heartbreaking.
You know,
The loss of its library is considered one of the greatest intellectual tragedies in history.
it makes you wonder how different our understanding of the past might be
Right.
if those books had survived.
Yeah, totally. And moving from the structured world of academia,
Okay.
we're going to dive into one of history's most fascinating enigmas,
Ooh, I like a good mystery.
the Indus Valley Civilization.
This civilization is considered one of the 3 oldest in the world, alongside Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt.
Right.
But what's incredible is that it was larger than both of them combined,
Really?
spanning a vast area of present-day India and Pakistan.
That's amazing.
It's a reminder that our knowledge of the past is always expanding,
Yeah.
and there are entire civilizations waiting to be fully understood.
And to think that it wasn't until 1922,
Yeah.
with the discovery of the major cities of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, that the world truly became aware of this lost civilization.
What's intriguing is that while it's traditionally dated from 3300 BCE to 1300 BCE,
Okay.
new discoveries suggest it could be at least 8,000 years old.
Wow.
That would make it older than the Egyptian pyramids.
That's incredible. And we're not just talking about basic settlements.
No, we're not.
They had advanced infrastructure and urban planning that was way ahead of its time.
I mean, sophisticated drainage systems,
Mm-hmm.
grid, like city layouts,
Wow.
and even public baths.
The level of sophistication in their urban planning is truly remarkable.
It really is.
But despite these advancements, there are still so many unanswered questions.
So many.
For example, we still haven't deciphered their script,
Yeah.
which is a major obstacle to understanding their culture and history.
It's like a giant puzzle with missing pieces
Yeah.
waiting to be discovered.
And speaking of groundbreaking discoveries,
Oh.
let's shift our focus to something that underpins our modern world. The concept of zero.
Yes, zero.
Did you know this fundamental mathematical concept originated in ancient India?
That's right. And it's something that often gets overlooked when we talk about the history of mathematics.
Totally.
We owe a huge debt of gratitude to Indian mathematicians like Brahmagupta
Mm-hmm.
and Aryabhata,
Okay.
who during the 5th and 6th centuries CE fully developed the concept of zero and its implications for calculations.
It wasn't just a placeholder, it was a number with its own unique properties.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people are surprised to learn that what we call Arabic numerals actually originated in India during the 6th and 7th centuries.
It's true.
Yeah.
Arab and Persian scholars actually referred to them as Hindu numerals, acknowledging their origin.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and it was through their writings that these numerals, along with the concept of zero, were transmitted to Europe.
It's amazing to think that something as fundamental as our number system has its roots in ancient India.
It really is.
Without it, we wouldn't have advanced mathematics, physics engineering, or even computer science.
I know, it's truly foundational to so much of our modern world.
And to think that a civilization thousands of years ago could have such a profound and lasting impact on our lives today.
For sure. Speaking of impactful innovations,
Yeah.
let's dive into the world of ancient Indian medicine, which was remarkably advanced for its time.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're talking about Sushruta, an Indian physician who lived over 2,600 years ago,
Okay.
often hailed as the father of surgery.
Wow.
He's credited with performing incredibly complex surgical procedures long before the invention of anesthesia or modern surgical tools.
It's mind-boggling to think about what he was able to achieve.
I know.
We're talking about cataract surgery, kidney stone removal, plastic surgery, even prosthetic limbs.
Yeah, he documented all of this in a text called the Sushruta Samhita,
Okay.
which is considered one of the most important surviving documents on ancient Indian surgery.
The Sushruta Samhita is like a window into the medical world of ancient India. It not only describes surgical procedures, but also delves into anatomy physiology
Right.
and the use of over 700 medicinal plants.
It's incredibly detailed
Yeah.
and comprehensive.
It was even translated into Arabic and had a significant influence on the development of medicine in the Islamic world.
That's right.
It's truly a testament to the depth of medical knowledge in ancient India.
It is.
And Sushruta wasn't the only influential physician.
That's right.
About 200 years after him lived Charaka,
Huh?
another brilliant mind who made significant contributions to the field of medicine.
And where did Charaka study?
Let me think.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It was a place we already discussed.
Was it Taxila?
Taxila, of course.
It seems that place was a magnet for some of the greatest minds of the ancient world.
It really does.
So what were Charaka's contributions?
Yeah. What made him stand out?
What set him apart?
Well, Charaka was a pioneer in what we might call holistic medicine today.
Okay.
He focused on the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and spirit. And he developed a system of medicine known as Ayurveda.
Ayurveda is still practiced today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's gaining increasing popularity in the West as people seek alternative approaches to health and well-being.
That makes sense.
Charaka's work compiled in a text called the Charaka Samhita
Okay.
is considered one of the foundational texts of Ayurveda.
So we've seen how advanced ancient India was in terms of education, mathematics, and medicine.
Yeah, we have.
It really makes you wonder what else they were capable of achieving.
And as it turns out,
Yeah.
ancient India was also a global economic powerhouse.
Oh, wow.
That's right before British rule. It was one of the wealthiest nations in the world, if not the wealthiest.
Really?
It was known as Sone ki Chidiya, which means golden bird in Hindi, a testament to its abundance and prosperity.
This vast wealth, unfortunately, made it a target for invaders and explorers throughout history,
Yeah.
each seeking to claim a piece of the golden bird.
And it's this pursuit of wealth that led Christopher Columbus to set sail westward, hoping to find a sea route to India,
Yeah.
only to stumble upon the Americas instead.
Talk about an unexpected detour.
And just a few years after Columbus's accidental discovery, Vasco da Gama became the first European to successfully reach India by sea,
Right.
marking the beginning of a new era of global trade.
And unfortunately, the beginning of European colonialism in India,
Yes.
which would have a profound impact on its history for centuries to come.
It's a reminder of how interconnected the world has always been, even in ancient times,
Absolutely.
and how the pursuit of wealth and resources has often shaped the course of history, for better or for worse.
It's a good place to pause. For now, in the next part, we'll explore how these ancient Indian achievements continue to influence the world today.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground so far.
Yeah.
Ancient cities, groundbreaking universities, mind-boggling medical advancements, a lost civilization, and even the invention of zero.
Right, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's clear that ancient India was like a wellspring of innovation and knowledge.
But how does all of this connect to us today?
Well, that's a key question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's easy to view history as something distant
Right.
and irrelevant to our lives. But the truth is, the echoes of ancient India are all around us,
Okay.
shaping our world in subtle but profound ways.
Can you give us some specific examples?
Yeah.
How is ancient India's influence visible in our modern world?
Well, let's start with something we use every day,
Okay.
the decimal system.
Okay.
The very foundation of our mathematical understanding,
Right.
with its concept of zero, has its roots in ancient India.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to do math without it.
I can't.
It would be practically impossible to function in our modern world.
It's true. It's something we take for granted.
Totally.
But it revolutionized mathematics and paved the way for countless scientific and technological advancements.
Absolutely. And think about the growing popularity of yoga and meditation,
Oh,
Yeah.
practices that originated in ancient India and have now become global phenomena.
right.
They're not just about physical flexibility or stress reduction.
Yeah.
They're about connecting with ourselves on a deeper level, cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness concepts that were central to ancient Indian philosophical and spiritual traditions.
It's interesting how these ancient practices are finding new relevance in our modern world,
Yeah.
perhaps as a counterbalance to our increasingly fast-paced and technology-driven lives.
Absolutely. And let's not forget Ayurveda,
Oh, yeah,
the
Ayurveda.
ancient Indian system of medicine.
Right.
That's still practiced today.
Yeah.
Its holistic approach to health and well-being,
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the balance of mind, body, and spirit, is gaining increasing recognition in the West
Okay.
as people seek alternative approaches to healthcare.
It seems like there's a growing awareness
Yeah.
that many of the things we consider modern
Yeah,
actually have deep roots in ancient wisdom.
that's a great observation.
Yeah.
And perhaps by understanding the past,
Hmm.
we can gain valuable insights into the present
Yeah.
and even the future.
It's like we're standing on the shoulders of giants,
Right.
using the knowledge and wisdom of those who came before us to navigate our own journey.
Exactly. And ancient India's legacy reminds us that human potential is limitless.
I love that.
When we cultivate curiosity, encourage innovation, and foster a respect for knowledge, incredible things can happen.
It's a powerful message of hope and inspiration.
Yes.
This deep dive has definitely sparked a desire in me to learn more about ancient India.
Good.
What are some resources or avenues our listeners could explore if they want to delve deeper into this fascinating subject?
Well, there's a wealth of information out there.
Yeah.
For those who want to connect with the philosophical and spiritual heart of ancient India, I'd recommend exploring classic texts like the Bhagavad Gita
Okay.
and the Upanishads.
Interesting.
They offer profound insights into human nature ethics and the search for meaning.
Those are definitely on my reading list.
Good.
What about for those who prefer a more visual approach to learning?
There are some excellent documentaries
Oh.
that offer stunning visuals and insightful commentary on ancient India.
Like what?
The Story of India by Michael Wood is a great place to start.
Okay.
It's a comprehensive series that covers a wide range of topics, from the Indus Valley civilization to the Mughal Empire.
And, of course, for a truly immersive experience.
Right.
Nothing beats traveling to India itself.
Absolutely. Visiting ancient sites like Varanasi,
Yeah.
the ruins of Taxila and Nalanda, or the archaeological wonders of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa is an unforgettable way to connect with the past.
And experiencing the vibrant culture, delicious cuisine, and warm hospitality of modern India is an adventure in itself.
It is.
It's a country where the ancient and modern coexist in a truly fascinating way.
For sure.
I've always wanted to visit India. It's definitely moved up on my travel bucket list.
It's a journey I highly recommend.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
And remember, learning about ancient India isn't just about memorizing facts and dates.
Yeah.
It's about understanding the interconnectedness of our world, appreciating the contributions of different cultures, and recognizing the enduring power of human ingenuity and creativity.
Well said. So as we wrap up this exploration of ancient India's enduring legacy, is there a final thought-provoking question you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I think it's fascinating to consider how differently the world might look today
Okay.
if the knowledge and advancements of ancient India hadn't been lost or suppressed over time.
Yeah.
Imagine if the library at Nalanda had survived, or if we had fully deciphered the Indus script.
Right.
What other incredible discoveries and insights might we have gained?
That's a question that really gets you thinking.
It does.
It highlights the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and the potential knowledge that might still be hidden from us.
For sure.
It's also a reminder that our understanding of the past is always evolving.
Yeah.
As new discoveries are made and new perspectives emerge,
Right.
there's always more to learn, more to uncover.
Yeah. History is a dynamic and ever-evolving field. And who knows what incredible insights await us as we continue to explore the mysteries of ancient India
Yeah.
and other civilizations throughout the world.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder how much we've lost over time.
It's humbling to think about how much we might not know.
Right, like how much our understanding of history might change, as we uncover new evidence and insights.
Yeah, for sure. That's what makes exploring the past so captivating.
Yeah, it's a journey of discovery, like a constant process of questioning and reinterpreting and connecting the dots.
And it's a journey that we can all be a part of.
That's true.
No matter our background or expertise,
Mm-hmm.
we can all contribute to the understanding and appreciation of history.
Absolutely, whether it's through reading or research,
Yeah,
visiting museums, or simply engaging in thoughtful conversations about the past.
we can all play a role in keeping history alive and relevant.
And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will make the next groundbreaking discovery
Oh, yeah, totally.
that changes our understanding of ancient India forever.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The past is full of surprises.
Yeah.
And there are undoubtedly countless secrets still waiting to be unearthed.
So to our listeners, we encourage you to keep that sense of wonder alive,
Yes.
to keep exploring and to keep questioning.
The world of ancient India, and indeed all of history, is ripe for exploration.
It is.
And remember, history is not just about the past.
No, it's
About understanding who we are, where we come from,
Right.
and the possibilities that lie ahead.
Well said. On that note, we'll leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
As you go about your day, think about the invisible threads that connect you to the past, the ideas, innovations, and stories that have shaped our world, often in ways we don't even realize.
And let that knowledge inspire you to create, to innovate,
Yes.
and to contribute your own unique thread to the tapestry of human history.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through ancient India.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.